Hey, what is up guys, LiftingGrafer here as always, and welcome to the part 2 of the Q&A video. As always, thank you all for all the questions. I had a really hard time choosing what to use for the video. I believe there were more than 100 questions submitted on the video and the Facebook page, and I have picked 20 of them for me to answer in this video. Let's start off from RC2 and RCF related questions. First one is from Final Rex, Hawk, and Noel. Do you think they should put the send coins option again in Firestorm? Probably most of you guys already know how much I hated the coin beggars, but at the same time being able to purchase coins for your friends was quite convenient, especially when doing a giveaway. So I do hope that this feature will come back in the future, but this is kinda outdated. RGS already made a clear statement that send coins feature will never come back in Red Crucible, so I guess no. The second question is from the Monkey Jake. I also had a lot of similar questions from other people. How can Red Crucible improve as a game? Honestly, I can spend more than an hour talking about the negatives of RC2, but I really do hope that RGS starts working on a better sound effects. The gunfire sound, vehicle, and most of other audio effects currently used in the game is just horrible and needs to go through a lot of work. Do you think Red Crucible is going to go big with Firestorm, and if it will, what will be your reaction? This question is from Afik Mama, and yes, the next update looks really promising and it will bring a lot more players to the game. But as I mentioned in the other video, Steam release is the key to bringing in huge scale of new players, and it all depends on how well RGS and Valve works together to get the game released on their platform. Needless to say, my reaction to this will be something really positive. It's great to see Red Crucible growing as a game, and as a bonus, it will bring more viewers to my channel. Jules Prey aka Punk asks, what is your expectation towards RCF? I have such a huge expectation towards the next update. So far, looking at the teasers, the redesigned map looks gorgeous and I can't wait to get hands on myself. The game has essentially been the same for the past 2 years, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm getting a little bored. So this RCF update will take a big part on deciding whether I should switch over to other games or stick with Red Crucible. Next question is pretty interesting. If you could make a request for RGS to make a gun especially for you, what gun would it be? Feel free to customize, says Akito RC Gamer. I would have M4 Spec Ops as a base, maybe add Panzer Pistol instead of the foregrip, and put on the Coyote sight. Alright, let's move on to questions related to YouTube. First one is from Linky Winky. As of again, I'd like to ask a serious-ish question. You have all these viewers, subscribers, and fans that watch you now. Do you ever feel overwhelmed, stressed, or fearful with having to produce a video or two a day? I don't really feel fearful about my channel and upload schedule, but time to time I do feel a little bit stressed to get all the attentions, requests, and private messages. This is really not your fault. It's something that I need to balance out myself between managing the channel and keeping myself healthy at the same time. Have you ever lost motivation for making videos? This is a question from Ellie, and yes, this happens more often than you guys imagine. It usually happens when I'm looking at a bigger channels which is more popular and successful than mine, and I admit it's an ugly jealousy. Luckily, I usually recover within a couple hours and start pooping out videos on my channel for you guys. How much time in a day do you dedicate to gaming or making videos? This all depends on my weekly schedule and whatnot, but on average, I spend about 2 to 4 hours a day recording and editing a video. Believe it or not, uploading 4 or 5 videos per day is such a, 4 or 5 videos per week is such a time-demanding thing to do, and I really feel lucky to have these spare times compared to most of other YouTubers who are busy with their work, school, and other hobbies. Next one is from Marvin Dias. Vaman Kamath also has a similar question. What type of computer do you use for gaming? Now, for recording and editing and maybe playing games, I use a custom desktop that I built about a year ago. The budget was around $1,500, and so far it's performing alright. To help me out with stream and photo editing, I also use a cheap laptop that I got from my friend. If you are curious about the specifics, I also include a list of components I use for my desktop in the description box of every video. Finally, I have a couple more random questions starting from, of course, Totoro. Would you rather have a zombie apocalypse or World War III? What kind of question is this? Of course I prefer zombie outbreak. Why do you think I have all those chainsaws, bear trap, and other anti-zombie equipments inside my garage? Seriously, Japan is not really the safest place to be if World War III happens. I'd rather die being eaten by zombies than vaporizing in the nuclear explosion. Mortal Banana says, speak Japanese for about 10 seconds. 生まれてから何回も同級生におい英語喋ってくれとは言われてきたけど、まさかこの年になって逆に日本語喋ってと言われるとは思ってもみませんでした。Well, you guys are amazed of my awesome Japanese skill. Let's move on to another question from Burrito Gaming. What's your favorite thing to do when you are not on your computer or gaming device? I honestly don't have many hobbies except for gaming, maybe cooking, but I do love helping the farm, working outside, learning how to grow rice and vegetables from my grandparents. Last question is from Mr. Blueberry and Blasterblade. Do you watch anime? If so, list some. I'm not really a big anime fan, but I did love watching, what's that called? I don't know how you call it in English, but Evangelion as I was a kid. I also adore some of the films made by Ghibli Production, and let's not forget Crayon Shin-chan. So that's it for the answers. I know that a lot of questions didn't make it into the video. I apologize, but it's just impossible for me to answer all of the questions at the same time. I'll try hard to reply to every question submitted on the video and Facebook, so wait for my comment if you are still curious about my answer. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, my big love and thanks towards 2 million total views on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.